Hello everybody, the Grub here, and I have been playing some Minecraft. And I decided not to play just a standard game of Minecraft. No, I'm not going to build a hovel. I'm not going to dig straight to bedrock just to go straight for the diamonds. I wanted to give myself a little challenge, and so on the Minecraft forums I found a challenge called City Builder Challenge. I will include a link in the description below. But basically what this challenge does is it tasks you with building a city, but it does it in stages, and you can only progress to the next stage once you've met all the requirements of the current stage. And each stage has certain restrictions. Now, to save you the tedious boredom of watching me build, which is mainly just filled with a lot of silence, me thinking, even though the builds aren't that great, especially right now since I am limited in supply and what I can use, it's still kind of boring and I still kind of tear things down and restart again. So what I'll do is, at the end of each stage, I'll upload a video showing the progress, the stage's end, and give a synopsis of what happened and what was required to get to this point. So this is the first video, and this will be the foundation stage, stage 1. Now I'm playing this on the insane difficulty level of the challenge. And the insane difficulty level requires you to play it on hard mode. Now, for the purposes of this video, I'm only doing this in peaceful because I started doing a recording earlier to do this and got creeper bombed. And so I didn't want to do that just yet. I didn't want to get creeper bombed in the middle of a video where I'm just showcasing right now. But I do play this on hard when I'm actually building. So I am being attacked and there has been multiple deaths. uh, Graveyard to come soon. So, the first stage tasks us with building 3 dwellings. Each dwelling has to have 2 rooms, a living room and a bedroom. Has to be separated by either a door or a floor. And it has to have a bed. You also have to have a working wheat farm, and you can only use the wooden tools. You can collect stone and sandstone, but you can't use stone whatsoever at this stage. And then you have to have certain materials as well in order to advance. So let's go ahead and look at what we've gotten so far. Here we have our village wheat farm. Just a standard little wheat farm. It's a 5 by 5 with a hole in the middle for the water. Now I had to build this over the water since I couldn't use iron to make a bucket, and I couldn't get iron to make a bucket. And I didn't find iron in the limited amount of caving that I did. And this here is the start of my primitive little sand road. This will probably be changed out with cobble when I get to the next stage when I start using cobble. But here is our town. Everybody, welcome to the village of Grubtown. That's right, founded day 2. Right now we have 3 dwellings, as per se. Like I said, I built these 2 first. I decided to go for a 2-story because I wanted to be able to look out over the land from these homes. Because there's some pretty nice little views, you know. Got a big window back here, 2 windows here on the side, and then porches. That's what I really wanted, was a porch. I wanted to be able to go up top and stand on a porch. But then I decided, I don't want to have just all the same type of building. Go ahead and I'll make a little low, squat little 2-story room, 2-room building, and did this right here. Now, since I can't make glass yet, the windows are open, but that's going to be changed eventually. Now, over here is where I'm storing my treasures for right now. Now, in order to advance each level, you have to have a certain amount of items, and certain items and a certain amount of those items. In this case, in order to advance past level 1, not only do you have to have the requirements of the buildings, but you have to have either a stack of logs or I think 4 stacks of 64 lumber. I can't recall off the top of my head. And then you had to have 10 units of edible cooked food, or processed food, I should say. Now, that's the base rule with the city builder. Now, the city builder author, challenge author, did state that you could adjust things on the fly, as you go, if you need to. And I did need to make one small adjustment to one of the requirements, which was the food requirement. Uh, this wheat farm over here was just producing enough bread for me at the time. Now it's fully grown because I've not had to munch on the bread as often. Uh, that and I've done a bunch of different takes for this, so that wheat has actually grown over the past 7 takes I've done of this. But like I said, it wasn't quite keeping up with my needs, and I didn't want to sit here and wait an extra 10 Minecraft days just to get enough bread to make the requirements for the 10 food items. So what I did was I adjusted the requirements. Raw pork and raw fish technically can be eaten. I mean, there's sushi and there's steak tartare. So what I did was steak counts as a third of a whole cooked food. So I would need three pieces of steak to equal 1 food requirement. Fish was going to be, I would need 5 to equal 1 food requirement, so it'd be a fifth. Now, I don't have any fish because I haven't been able to kill any spiders. Or the few spiders that I have killed were lacking in string. Which was a pain, because I would like to have fished. But that's a moot point at this time. I did find a whole bunch of cows over in that direction where I have a big plains biome. But as you see here, we set up in this evergreen forest. And one of the nice things I like is you kind of get an idea of how your city is progressing by the amount of pushback you have in the environment. I have pushback all here because this is going to be a build right here. This is going to be where I build my town hall for the second portion. But that's for another video. Now, something else I would like to do to end this video is I would like to thank everybody who has been watching my videos and viewing my channel, and those that have subscribed as well. I have passed the 200 viewer mark, which is actually surprising to me. I did not expect to pass 200 viewers within this time frame. I mean, I've only really been doing this maybe a little over a month, 2 months. I only expected to have a couple of views here and there. But thank you, everybody. I do mean that. Thank you for viewing. I know it's a small thing and doesn't mean much here, but what I'd like to do is, for the viewers, I have a question to put out to you and kind of get you a little involved with the building of this city here. Like I said, now this is Grubtown. Grubtown is going to be our farming community, and because we're going to have multiple districts, so Grubtown is going to be the farming district, our farming community. Now, the next build is going to require me to have 2 community structures. What I would like to do is I would like to ask that my viewers make a suggestion for a community structure to be added to the town. And I will pick the 2 that seem like they would fit best with a farming community and try and build them into the town here. And for those that do make a suggestion, the first 3 suggestions, well, the two that I pick will have those community buildings named after them, but the first 3 suggestions will actually be assigned a home here. As you can see, these homes are unlived in. So I will assign you a home for the first 3 suggestions I get. And I'll use your YouTube name unless you wish for me to use a different one. And if you wish for me to use a different one, just send me a message through the YouTube message system, and I'll make sure to do that. But once again, everybody, thank you for viewing. If you've enjoyed, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Tell me what I can do to help grow this community. I would love to make this a group project, even though I am doing this in single player. Uh, just can't get Hamachi to work. So, thank you again.